Hey everybody, it's SteampunkFerret, and this is SteampunkFerret Presents, and today I think I'm going to cover this subreddit called TooAfraidToAsk. It looks like, and I've just kind of skimmed through it looks like it's just full of a bunch of weird random questions that people are afraid to ask other people in real life and whatnot. So, let's see if it's entertaining. Do you ever just stare at a word for too long and realize how weird it looks? Yeah, I think that one's pretty common actually. So. The word that bothers me the most, I think, is comfortable. Because if you look at it, it's comfortable. But then when you say it, it's comfortable. Comfortable. Comfort. I'm uncomfortable. Is it normal to be bored most of the time? I don't know. I used to be bored a lot more often. I would get bored all the time. I had to be doing something. But now I've constantly got something to do. So I haven't actually genuinely been bored, I think, in a really long time. Is Mark Zuckerberg a real human? Now we're getting into it. Alright. All of his videos, especially when he's grilling in his backyard, is giving me the reason why I doubt that he's a human. That wording was... Anyway. Some of the responses. Zuckerberg is a real human. He retired to his tropical island a couple of miles from Epstein's island 3 years ago. His replacement for public functions, Zuckerbot, is totally not a robot, though. He's really a head in a jar a la Futurama. Robot Lizard Man. What the hell? Why is that hot? Hot and spicy! It's not what I was expecting. How do blind people know when they're done wiping after using the restroom? I don't know. What would happen if I superglued the tip of my penis shut? Well, if you've ever worked at a vet and you've seen a blocked male cat, then you'd never, ever, ever want to experience that. You could hear the meowing. It's not just meowing. From the freaking waiting room, actually from the car, usually. Wow, this god-awful sound. Because they're blocked. And if you glue your penis shut, you can't pee. Apparently it's really painful. Why do I keep... Would it be weird for a 22-year-old male and a 26-year-old female to go out? No, not really. Not unless it's like your sister, cousin. Who watches NASCAR? I have never had a conversation with anyone about NASCAR. When it comes on TV, it seems like it's turned off immediately. Look, my family... Some of my family watched NASCAR. My stepdad used to have a tire hanging in our living room that was signed by Dale Earnhardt, Sr., not Junior, Senior. So yeah, there are people out there that watch NASCAR. I'm not one of them, but they're out there. Would putting together a Lego set be a good idea for a date between two adults? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Is it okay to tuck your top in at a club? Sure. Is talking to yourself in the mirror when upset normal? I don't think, not unless you're sitting there actually having a full-on conversation where the one in the mirror is answering and like from a horror movie. No. I've talked to myself in the mirror. I think everybody's talked to themselves in the mirror, and if not, maybe I'm insane. I don't know. Now, I had an ex-boyfriend that apparently talked to himself a lot. He lived alone, and I remember the first time I was there and spent the night, I heard him talking in the bathroom, and apparently he was talking to himself in the mirror, and that this was a normal thing because he was used to not having anybody there, so he just talked to himself. I pretended to have not noticed. Is it normal to get words/sentences stuck in your head like you would a song? God, this happens to me all the time. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes I'll hear someone say something or hear a sentence on TV and it'll play in my head like a song would. Me too! It doesn't even have to be anything interesting or funny. Even something simple like, I took the dog to the park today. I don't know why. This is a thing. Is it normal? Well, I don't know anybody else's answers, but I can tell you this happens to me all the damn time and it's freaking annoying. I'll have a sentence or a phrase, or maybe it's the way somebody said something, and or just a twang in their voice, and it'll stick in my head. Sometimes it happens when I'm asleep, and I wake up with this thing in my head, like a sentence or a phrase that somebody might have said the day before. I don't know why, but it drives me crazy. And now I'm interested in other people's answers. Completely normal. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. Having the weirdest phrase stuck in your head when you wake up. Why do I just randomly hear Randy Quaid saying, "I'm back," over and over and over and over and over again? Why? Maybe I am a little bit insane. Can anyone explain what a Visco Girl is? No, but I know it has something to do with scrunchies. I don't even know what a hydro flask is, dude. The hell's a hydro flask? Because I've heard it mentioned with Visco Girl. Isn't Visco just like a photo editing app? I don't know. Do you ever feel like some situations exist for the sole purpose of testing your patience? God, I feel like some people exist for the sole purpose of testing my patience. Rural. God. I hate the word rural. So do I. Can you say that you live in a rural area without sounding like you live in a rural area? Edit. I literally mean saying I live in a rural area. I hate this word too. It's like the word comfortable. Comfortable. Rural. Who came up with this word? Oh my God. Rural. Rural. Screw it. It's a horrible word and it should be stricken from the language. Rural. 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 I live in a rural area. I'm out in the boonies. If you like my content, go ahead and click the like button. And if you like a lot of my videos or something, hit subscribe. That would be awesome. I would be oh so happy and thrilled. If not, I totally understand. But what am I doing? I'm sitting here being like, I don't care if you like it. Like my stuff! Subscribe to my channel! Because you're awesome. Rural. And weird.